Hi everyone. So in this video, I will walk you through with my personal experience of interviewing and internship experience at Microsoft and what were my whole process while interviewing at Microsoft for the internship program. And because there are openings right now, if you are in third year, that to be of BTech, you can apply for the internships role that are currently open. There are two of the major openings that I saw actually. First is of data science and the second one is of software developer. So if you are into data science and software both, try to apply in both of them and all the best. So yeah, this is my whole process. It all started in June when I applied for the application form. So while you're applying for the whole application form, just make sure that you give at least 2 to 3 minutes in understanding the job role that is there, that what they are actually asking for. So it's an entry level role that to for internship. So they don't expecting you to be that much deep about technologies. They just know that if you're saying that I know the React, so you must be aware it to the very good at basic level. So just make sure that you go through with the JD and modify, give a tweak of your of to your resume at that level so that it got shortlisted. Later on, after applying in June, I got a online assessment mail in September, and that mail consists that my resume got shortlisted, and I have to appear for next week for the OA exam. So in the OA exam, there are two level of questions. First part is of array. It is a medium level question. The second one is of graph, that is medium to hard, and I was able to pass all the test cases for the array, but I just passed 7 out of 10 test cases for the graph part. So this was my OA part, and again later on I legit lost my hopes for the part of it. Just one thing also, that I didn't apply with the referral, but I would highly recommend, please do apply with a referral, because that it's like enhance your chance of getting shortlisted for OA. So later on, I got a call for the interview. I went for the interview, and in that, it all started with the introduction. I gave mine, he gave his, and the person who took my interview was of having 7 to 8 years of experience. Then he asked me DSA question. I just tried to make sure that I didn't drop down directly to the optimal. Just make sure that you go with the flow. First brute, then try to optimize. Make sure while you are and make him understand the solution or the approach that you have came across with. Uh, Try to use complexities while optimizing the code, so that he can also understand that you are not just solving the question, you're understanding it in a very 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 better way. So that was the part of it. Then later on, he asked me question from my resume, that what kind of project I made, why I made that project only. And then after on, he again asked me one more DSA question. So one is medium level, and the second one was quite easy. And these were the flow: introduction, a medium level of DSA question, a project based question, then he asked me a simple DSA question, and then that's it. Later on, I got a mail on the same day itself. So my first interview was of from 12:15 to 1, and then later on my second interview started at 2:45, and my second interview was technical plus manager round both. So the person who took my second interview is a person who had an experience of Microsoft with almost for like a decade. And it all started with an introduction again. He gave his, I gave mine. Then later on, he asked me a stack level of question, like a question from, a question from a stack. And then later on, the same approach, brute force, then try to optimize it, also make him understand that what is going on my brain while I'm understanding the question. If possible, if required, you can reiterate the question for them, because that let him know that what you're understanding from the question. And if you have any of the problem while understanding the question, just give a try, ask them. They will totally make you understand to the question. Then later on, he asked me again about my projects, then what I did in my college so far, and as my resume mentioned that I was a lead at GDSA Google Developer Student Club. He asked me that what I did in that tenureship. Then he asked so in short he asked me about my resume part, and he asked me that why you choose Microsoft, like why not other organization, and some sort of manager kind of questions he asked. Then he gave me a scenario based part where he asked me that suppose you got shortlisted for the internship and later on you just came across that you are in a team of a team, and you just came to know that there's an approach that your senior manager is came across with, and you have a you know doubt that this approach is not good, but you're not able to let him know that you are thinking that he is wrong, because that would ultimately affect your sort of reputation to him, that you are making him wrong. So he asked me that question, that how could you handle that part. So I totally suggested him that first I will just work myself thoroughly, that what my approach would be at that problem. I would do a bit of research if required, and after I got some sort of proof and the research that yeah, why my approach is slightly better as compared to the one that is being compared to, that was my whole concept. And then I will just try to make him understand it why I'm thinking in that way. So yeah, that was part of my interview process. Later on, yeah, it all ended till 15th of October, which started in June and went in September. Then by 15th of October I was done. 2023, yeah, 2023 I was done with that. And later on 28th November I got my selection mail. So it was a sort of very good experience while working with people who are actually very, 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 very intelligent and very brilliant. And later on, I was a part of, like, during that my tenureship. So my internship was there in June 24. So I was a part of a survey that is there for the co-pilot. I'm extremely happy that as an intern I've been a part of there. Then there were so many new people I came across where they are from different institute. I had very very good time while internship at Microsoft. The culture is very great. The learning experience is totally new. I wasn't treated as that I am very new to the atmosphere. Everyone treated me that I am one of those, and they helped me in understanding everything. On the first day itself, they make me very comfortable. They make me very like I'm not new to the place, and they help me understanding all the thought process that they came across while they pitch a solution or some sort of things. So it was a totally worth it part, and I would highly recommend to you to being there and learn from the best of the best. And yeah, all I could say is all the best. Do your best. Rest remain on the God. It will definitely make it. He will definitely make it out for you. Okay, bye bye.